Last chance. Archangel Michael and Jesus say, you will lose both of us if you skip. You have only 15 seconds. Do not skip, no matter what. Please, I beg you, my child, my beloved, come closer to this message, for the moment your eyes touched these words, heaven leaned forward. Something began moving around you that you cannot see yet, but you can feel it gently touching your spirit. My child, listen carefully. This message did not reach you by accident. It was drawn into your hands by a force older than time, a force that has been waiting for you to finally stop running from the miracle that has been calling your name. My beloved, breathe for a moment, for heaven whispers, if you skip this, you will miss the turning point of your destiny. That is why Archangel Michael is pleading. That is why Jesus himself is calling your name through this message. My child, if you feel something shaking inside you right now, it is because your life stands at the doorway of a massive shift, a shift you have prayed for with tears, cried for in silence, and begged heaven to send when no one else understood your pain. Beloved, this is not just a message, this is an intervention, a heavenly rescue, a divine interruption in the middle of the storm you have been hiding from. My child, before you go further, hear this clearly. If you ever wanted God to speak directly to you, then this is that moment. And heaven is saying, don't skip. Don't walk away. Don't delay. Not this time. My beloved, let me tell you something sacred. There are moments in your life when God watches how you respond, not to punish you, but to open what belongs to you. This is one of those moments. And before we continue, my child, whisper in your heart, I am ready, for heaven has been waiting for you to finally be ready. My beloved, Jesus is saying, they think they are forgotten, but I never left them. I never abandoned them. I never stopped watching over them. Your name has been spoken in places your eyes have never seen. My child, something is trying to break into your life, something that wants to collapse and something that is trying to push you to the edge. You have felt it. You have sensed it. You have watched doors close before they even opened. But beloved, Archangel Michael has stepped in. He is standing before you with his sword drawn, saying, no more attacks, no more losses, no more silent breakdowns. My child, heaven is moving for you faster than your fear, faster than the enemy's plan, faster than the situation trying to overwhelm you. My beloved, you have no idea how many people wanted your downfall, how many hearts pretended to clap for you while wishing for your delay. But heaven saw everything, and now heaven has decided that enough is enough. My child, the reason this message feels different, the reason your heart feels pulled, is that your breakthrough has already begun. This message is just the confirmation. Beloved, Jesus is whispering, you have cried alone long enough. You have fought alone long enough. You have survived storms that should have broken you. Yet here you are, still breathing, still standing, still chosen. My child, every time you thought God was silent, He was rearranging things behind the scenes. Every time you felt ignored, heaven was working in silence. Every time you felt delayed, you were being prepared, not denied. My beloved, this is the moment where everything begins to open. But heaven is warning you, if you skip, if you doubt, if you turn away again, you may delay what is already written for you. My child, You asked for a sign. You asked for clarity. You asked for a message that would shake your spirit and straighten your path. This is that message. Beloved, before we go deeper, I must give you the subscription message heaven placed in my spirit for you. If you want heaven to continue guiding your steps, if you want the message to never miss you again, then subscribe to the light that is calling you. You don't subscribe for me, you subscribe because heaven uses moments like these to reach you again and again. Don't let the next message pass you by. My child, now that your heart is open, Archangel Michael says you are not imagining the shift. Something big is coming, and you must be ready. My beloved, your story is about to turn so quickly that even your enemies will wonder how you rose again. Heaven is preparing a restoration that will silence every doubt about your destiny. My child, there is something powerful written in the next lines, a secret heaven has waited months, even years, to reveal. It is meant only for the one reading this now. My child, my beloved, before I reveal what heaven has been holding back from you, I need you to feel this truth rise inside your spirit. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. Everything about you, your battles, your delays, your heartbreaks, your unstoppable strength, has been shaping you for a moment that begins right now as you read these words. My child, Archangel Michael leans close and says, they think they've been surviving, but they don't know heaven has been carrying them. You have no idea how many disasters were quietly removed from your path, how many traps were dismantled before you ever stepped into them, how many betrayals were exposed before they reached you. My beloved, you were protected in moments you didn't even know were dangerous. My child, this is why you are reading this now. Because you are stepping into a season where protection turns into promotion, where survival turns into victory, and where waiting turns into receiving. My beloved, Jesus is saying this time they will not miss their blessing. This time nothing will stop what is coming. This time the miracle will reach them. My child, feel this, a spiritual curtain is being lifted around your life. What was hidden is about to be revealed. What was delayed is about to be released. What was stolen is about to be multiplied. My beloved, but heaven is also concerned, deeply concerned, because you have been under spiritual exhaustion, a heaviness that keeps trying to push you away from divine timing at the exact moment when the blessing comes. My child, that is why Archangel Michael and Jesus said, you will lose both of us if you skip. Not because they would abandon you, but because the instruction would miss you. The warning would not reach you. The timing would pass you by. The door would close before you arrived. My beloved, this is a destiny moment. Heaven is telling you to stay, to listen, to absorb every word because something life-changing is in motion. My child, my beloved, you were protected in moments you didn't even know were dangerous. This is why you are reading this now. You are stepping into a season where protection turns into promotion, where survival turns into victory, and where waiting turns into receiving. My beloved, Jesus is saying, this time they will not miss their blessing. This time nothing will stop what is coming. This time the miracle will reach them. My child, feel this, a spiritual curtain is being lifted around your life. What was hidden is about to be revealed. What was delayed is about to be released. What was stolen is about to be multiplied, my beloved. But heaven is also concerned, deeply concerned. Because you have been under spiritual exhaustion, a heaviness that keeps trying to push you away from divine timing at the exact moment when the blessing comes. My child, that is why Archangel Michael and Jesus said, "You will lose both of us if you skip." Not because they would abandon you, but because the instruction would miss you. The warning would not reach you. The timing would pass you by. The door would close before you arrived. My beloved, this is a destiny moment. Heaven is telling you to stay, to listen, to absorb every word because something life-changing is in motion. My child, there are people you have trusted who never deserved your trust. There are people you loved who never protected your heart. There are people who smiled in your face but whispered against you when you turned away. My beloved, heaven watched all of this. And heaven decided, this child will rise anyway. My child, what you lost is returning. What you missed is coming back around. What you gave with sincerity will be returned in abundance. My beloved, Jesus says, they thought breaking you would silence your purpose, but they did not know I placed a fire inside you that no human hand can extinguish. My child, every battle you faced was not a sign of weakness, it was a sign of destiny. Only chosen souls face storms that try to drown them. Only destined hearts feel pressure that tries to crush them. Only powerful spirits attract attacks meant to stop their glow. My beloved, if you have been feeling tired, drained, overwhelmed, it is because you are not fighting small warfare. You are fighting battles meant for a future you do not yet see. My child, heaven is saying you are winning battles you don't even know you're fighting. My beloved, there is something written about your life in the spiritual realm, a promise that cannot be erased, a blessing that cannot be stolen, a breakthrough that cannot be buried. My child, the enemy tried to confuse you, tried to distract you, tried to make you feel unworthy, tried to make you believe nothing would ever change. But beloved, everything is changing. My child, a new path is forming. A divine rearrangement is beginning. A spiritual judgment is being placed in your favor. And the one thing heaven needs from you now is this: do not turn away. Do not skip. Do not let doubt steal your moment. My beloved, your heart has been calling for change. Your soul has been begging for peace. Your spirit has been crying out for clarity. Heaven heard you. Heaven responded. Heaven delivered this message to you at the exact moment you were ready to receive it. My child, what comes next might shake you, but it will also free you. My beloved, there is someone in your life right now, someone whose energy has been interfering with your blessings, someone whose presence has been delaying what is yours. My child, heaven has been watching this person quietly, not to destroy them, but to protect you. My beloved, Jesus says, they must know the truth before the next shift begins. And Archangel Michael stands beside you, saying, if they walk away from this message, they will walk blind into danger meant to be avoided. My child, you are being pulled into destiny, urgently, not gently. My beloved, there is more, much more, that heaven wants to reveal to you. This is only the beginning of the message. My child, my beloved, take a slow breath because what comes next is not something your heart has heard before. Heaven waited for the exact second your spirit was open, your defenses down, and your destiny ready. And that moment is now. My child, Archangel Michael is standing over your life with a fierce light in his eyes. He is not calm right now, he is intensely protective, for the truth that is about to reach you has been hidden for too long. My beloved, heaven says you have been surrounded by energies that appear harmless on the outside but silently drain you on the inside, people who seem peaceful but carry intentions that are anything but pure. You felt it. You sensed it. You questioned yourself for months, maybe years. My child, the heaviness you wake up with, the sudden sadness that hits you out of nowhere, the random anxiety when nothing is wrong, those feelings were not yours. My beloved, you have been absorbing storms that were never meant for you. This is why Jesus said, if they skip, they will lose us, because you are finally stepping into the truth heaven has protected you from, a truth that will set you free from a bondage you didn't even know you were in. My beloved, there is someone whose heart has been carrying jealousy toward you. Someone who smiles in your presence but sighs in relief when you struggle. Someone who pretends to support you but secretly believes you do not deserve what God is preparing for you. My child, this person is not stronger than you, they are simply threatened by what heaven placed inside you. My beloved, the light you carry is ancient. The purity in your heart is rare. The destiny written over your life is powerful, and your glow exposes darkness without you even trying. My child, this is why some people feel uncomfortable around you. They feel your spirit before you speak a word. They feel your purpose before you take a step. They feel your blessing before you receive it. My beloved, Archangel Michael has been guarding you from this silent shadow, a person who wanted your downfall not because you harmed them, but because your existence makes their insecurities louder. My child, heaven is not exposing this person to create hate. Heaven is exposing this person to create freedom. Freedom from confusion, freedom from emotional manipulation, freedom from spiritual interference, freedom from energetic drain. My child, you have been fighting battles you could not see, but heaven saw them. Heaven intervened. Heaven shielded you. My beloved, now heaven is breaking the silence. My child, listen carefully, because this is the part where most people skip, and that is why they miss their shift. But you remained. You continued. You listened. And because of that, the truth can unfold for you. My beloved, Jesus says, they were crying, thinking nothing was changing. They did not know I was removing the wrong people from their path to make space for the right ones. My child, every person who left you, it wasn't rejection, it was divine rearrangement. Every closed door, it wasn't punishment, it was protection. Every delay, it wasn't denial, it was preparation. My beloved, but heaven is not done yet. Your breakthrough requires one final revelation. My child, there is something about your future that heaven has kept hidden until today, a blessing so large that the spiritual realm needed to clear your environment before releasing it. A breakthrough so heavy with favor that the wrong person in your life would have drained it, used it, or blocked it. My beloved, Jesus whispers, what is coming to them cannot fall into the wrong hands. My child, this is why the urgency feels intense. This is why your spirit feels awakened. This is why heaven begged, pleaded, and insisted, do not skip. Skipping this would mean stepping into the future blind, and heaven refuses to allow that. My beloved, you are being prepared for a sudden financial breakthrough, a surprising emotional healing, a long-awaited justice, a miracle that felt impossible, a restoration you thought time had erased, a blessing carrying your name from the beginning. My child, heaven is about to lift you so high that even your pain will look small compared to where you are going. But beloved, there is still more, a deeper revelation, something personal, something heaven insisted must reach you without delay. My child, my beloved, prepare your heart because what comes next is the revelation heaven has circled around your life for years. A truth so powerful that once you hear it, something inside you will shift permanently. My child, have you ever wondered why your battles felt heavier than those of others? Why your heartbreaks cut deeper? Why your setbacks lasted longer? Why your spirit sometimes felt tired even when your body was resting? My beloved, it was not weakness. It was not bad luck. It was not coincidence. It was spiritual weight, the weight carried only by those chosen for extraordinary destinies. My child, before your birth, something sacred was spoken over your life. A promise, a purpose, a divine assignment, a light that would one day touch people in ways you cannot yet imagine. My beloved, and because of that, darkness tried to reach you early. You were attacked not because you are fragile but because you are dangerous to darkness. My child, you were pushed into loneliness not because you are unlovable but because heaven needed to separate you from the voices that would bury your destiny. My beloved, every time your heart broke, a layer of your old self fell away so your spirit could rise. Every tear watered a seed the universe is preparing to bloom. Every silent pain strengthened your inner fire. My child, do you feel that tug inside your chest now? That warmth, that vibration? It is your spirit recognizing the truth of this moment. You are stepping into the chapter for which you were created. My beloved, Jesus is saying, they thought they were abandoned, but I was rebuilding them piece by piece, strength by strength, light by light. My child, your spirit is stronger than ever. Your intuition is sharper than ever. Your calling is louder than ever. But beloved, there is still one thing heaven needs you to understand. And this is why the message came with urgency. My child, someone has been trying to influence your energy. Not through love, not through pure intention, but through spiritual interference. My beloved, this person has been thinking negative thoughts toward you, sending jealousy toward your blessings, speaking your name in moments of anger or envy, projecting their insecurities into your path, wishing for your delay because they do not want you to rise above them. My child, they may not even realize the spiritual weight of their actions, but heaven does. My beloved, this is why your energy sometimes feels heavier after talking to certain people, why you suddenly feel drained around familiar faces, and why your momentum slows when certain names circle your life. My child, heaven is clearing these influences. Archangel Michael has already stepped in, his sword has already cut the energetic cords draining your spirit. His light is already cleansing your path. My beloved, but there is something even deeper. A truth that connects everything happening right now. My child, you are transitioning into a destiny season, the season where people who were wrong for you will fall away, opportunities that match your spirit will chase you, financial breakthroughs will come with no warning, love aligned with your soul will find you naturally, healing will touch areas you forgot were wounded, clarity will replace confusion, strength will replace fear, and peace will replace chaos. My beloved, this is the shift heaven has been preparing you for. But my child, a shift this powerful cannot happen while you remain connected to energies sent to dim your spirit. This is why heaven said, projecting their insecurities into your path, wishing for your delay because they do not want you to rise above them. My child, they may not even realize the spiritual weight of their actions, but heaven does. My beloved, this is why your energy sometimes feels heavier after talking to certain people, why you suddenly feel drained around familiar faces, and why your momentum slows when certain names circle your life. My child, heaven is clearing these influences. Archangel Michael has already stepped in, his sword has already cut the energetic cords draining your spirit. His light is already cleansing your path. My beloved, but there is something even deeper. A truth that connects everything happening right now. My child, you are transitioning into a destiny season, the season where people who were wrong for you will fall away, where opportunities that match your spirit will chase you. Financial breakthroughs will come with no warning, love aligned with your soul will find you naturally. Healing will touch areas you forgot were wounded, clarity will replace confusion, strength will replace fear, peace will replace chaos. My beloved, this is the shift heaven has been preparing you for. But my child, a shift this powerful cannot happen while you remain connected to energies sent to dim your spirit. This is why heaven said, if they skip, they will lose us. Not because heaven leaves, but because you would miss the instructions needed to protect this breakthrough. My beloved, what is coming next requires your awareness. Jesus whispers, they must know the real reason they have been feeling spiritually attacked. My child, here is the truth. You are being prepared for something too big to be hidden. Your blessing is too loud to stay unnoticed. Your anointing is too strong to stay unrecognized. Your destiny is beginning to reveal itself, and darkness is panicking. My beloved, this is why the warfare has increased. This is why strange problems have appeared from nowhere. This is why anxiety has risen without reason. This is why you have felt watched, drained, or spiritually restless. It wasn't random, it was a reaction. A reaction to the miracle forming around you. My child, you are about to walk into one of the biggest turning points of your life. And heaven needs you to keep reading because the next lines contain instructions that guarantee your blessing is not delayed, blocked, or stolen. My child, my beloved, you continued again. And heaven is smiling because this shows something powerful about you. You are ready. You are open. You are listening with your soul, not only your eyes. And because of this, heaven can finally reveal what has been sealed for so long. My child, the next part is one of the most important sections of this entire divine message. This is where instruction, warning, and blessing meet. This is where your destiny begins to unlock in real time. My beloved, Jesus leans close and whispers, they have suffered long enough. Now they must understand what is coming or the enemy will attempt one last distraction. My child, listen carefully because the next 48 hours around your life carry unusual spiritual sensitivity. The atmosphere around you is shifting. Your energy field is expanding. Your intuition is rising. Your destiny is opening. My beloved, when heaven moves, the enemy panics. And when the enemy panics, it tries only one thing: distraction. My child, in the next 48 hours, you may notice a sudden emotional shift, a person from your past trying to contact you, an unexpected argument or tension, random negative thoughts appearing in your mind, a feeling of heaviness trying to return, a sudden urge to isolate or disconnect. My beloved, these are not coincidences. These are last attempts to pull you away from the blessing that is aligning for you at this very moment. My child, Archangel Michael says, the enemy cannot stop the blessing. It can only try to distract the child before they receive it. This is why heaven begged, do not skip. Do not leave. Do not miss this. My beloved, you are closer to your breakthrough than you think, so close that the spiritual atmosphere is trembling with anticipation. So close that even your enemies feel something shifting. So close that heaven is preparing a release that will shock you. My child, let me reveal what heaven is aligning for you. A financial blessing that arrives suddenly, a long-awaited approval or, yes, a powerful emotional release that frees your heart, a new opportunity that replaces an old disappointment, a connection, romantic or spiritual, that heals your loneliness, a divine separation from harmful energies, a restoration of something you thought was lost forever, and a blessing with your name that cannot be given to anyone else. My beloved, these things are not dreams, they are not fantasies, they are scheduled. Heaven has placed a spiritual time stamp on your destiny. My child, this is why you have been feeling restless. Your soul can sense what your eyes cannot see. My beloved, Jesus says, the blessing is ready, but they must protect their spirit, which brings us to the revelation heaven wants you to fully understand. My child, there is a specific person, or a group of people, whose energy interferes with your blessings. Not because they cast spells or do rituals, but because their heart holds jealousy toward you, doubts about your success, resentment toward your growth, fear of your potential, and competition against your destiny. My beloved, this person speaks lightly, but their intentions are heavy. They smile outwardly, but their energy presses against your spirit. They appear harmless, but they drain your peace. My child, heaven is saying this person cannot come with you into the next chapter. Your destiny requires purification. Your blessing requires clarity. Your path requires strength. My beloved, do not fear this revelation. Heaven is not asking you to fight them. Heaven is removing them gently, silently, peacefully so your life can open without interference. My child, here is the divine instruction you must follow for the next 48 hours, avoid arguments, they are traps. Do not respond to drama, it lowers your vibration. Do not revisit old memories that hurt you. Do not allow fear to speak louder than faith. Protect your energy from draining people. Spend time in silence or reflection. Speak only what aligns with peace. Let go of anything that feels heavy inside your spirit. My beloved, these actions are not random, they position your spirit to receive. My child, you have no idea how close you are to something life-changing. Archangel Michael steps forward and says, if they protect their spirit now, the next breakthrough will arrive without delay. My beloved, this is why heaven insisted you do not skip this message. This is why the urgency felt intense. This is why your heart felt pulled to continue again and again, because you were meant to hear the truth. Your miracle is prepared. Your destiny is open. Your breakthrough is near. My child, my beloved, you continued again, and heaven's light moved even closer to you. Every time you say, continue, your spirit signals to the divine realm that you are ready for the deeper truth, the deeper healing, the deeper blessing. And heaven responds immediately. My child, now we enter the part of the message that heaven has kept sealed from you for years, the truth about why you were chosen, why your path has never been easy, why your heart feels everything so deeply, and why your spirit carries a weight others cannot understand. My beloved, Jesus whispers, they were chosen before they were born, my child. Feel that for a moment. Let those words reach the deepest part of you. You were not chosen because of your strength. You were chosen because heaven knew what your strength would become. You were not chosen because of your perfection. You were chosen because your heart remains pure even after all the pain you have endured. You were not chosen because life was easy. You were chosen because life trained you for a destiny bigger than your imagination. My beloved, this is why darkness targeted you early. You carried a light even before you understood what light was, a spiritual glow that threatened energies around you, a purpose that made shadows restless, a destiny that made the enemy panic. My child, this is why you were attacked emotionally, why betrayal found you, why heartbreak shaped you, why disappointment tried to crush you, why people tried to dim you, why friends turned into strangers, why family members misunderstood you, and why love felt heavy instead of healing. My beloved, everything you survived was training, not punishment. My child, heaven was preparing you not for a normal life, but for a supernatural life. A life with impact, a life with purpose, a life with spiritual authority. My beloved, Archangel Michael says, the child must know their identity before the blessing arrives. And this is your identity. You are a carrier of divine favor. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a soul chosen to break generational pain. You are a heart that heals others without speaking. You are a spirit that rises even through storms. You are a destiny that cannot be erased. My child, there is a reason people come to you with their problems. Your presence calms storms they cannot handle alone. There is a reason others feel intimidated by you. Your spirit exposes truths they want to hide. There is a reason you cannot tolerate fake energy. Your soul vibrates at a higher level. My beloved, you are not ordinary. You never were. You never will be. My child, this is why heaven has kept you separated. This is why you walked alone so often. This is why love felt delayed. This is why friendships fell away. This is why certain opportunities were blocked. Heaven isolated you to protect you. Heaven delayed things to align them. Heaven removed people to clear your path. Heaven silenced your environment so you could hear your destiny. My beloved, now that you know why you were chosen, heaven can reveal what is being released. My child, a massive spiritual release is forming around you. It looks like a sudden release of financial favor, a surprising message or call that shifts your path, an unexpected opportunity opening for you, a blessing you prayed for but stopped expecting, a restoration that brings tears of relief, a person stepping into your life with genuine intention, a divine connection meant for your next chapter, a release from heaviness, confusion, or stagnation, a gift that carries your name, not someone else's. My beloved, Jesus says, they have cried long enough. Now they must receive. My child, but heaven wants you to understand something crucial, a truth that ties everything together. Your blessing is alive. Your miracle is in motion. Your destiny is awakening. Nothing can stop what is coming. Nothing can block what is yours. Nothing can delay what heaven has stamped for you. My beloved, the blessing moving toward you has a personality. It carries intention. It carries divine timing. It carries your name carved in spiritual fire. And heaven is preparing to place it in your hands. But before that happens, you must know who the blessing is connected to. Yes, my child. Some blessings come through people. A person is stepping into your story, a person connected to your next chapter, a person heaven has chosen as part of your transformation. My beloved, this person is aligned with your energy, safe for your spirit, pure in intention, divinely timed, and connected to your breakthrough. My child, this person will surprise you. Not with pain, but with peace, not with confusion, but with clarity, not with fear, but with stability. For some, this is a soulmate connection. For others, it is a destiny partner. For some, it is a helper sent by God. For others, it is a mentor, a supporter, or a life-changing opportunity. But my beloved, this person is close, very close, closer than you think. And heaven is preparing the moment when your path and their path intersect. My child, this person carries a light that matches yours. Your spirits will recognize each other even before your minds do. Their presence will feel strangely familiar, as if you have known them before. That familiarity is not human, it is spiritual. My beloved, this person is being prepared for you just as you are being prepared for them. Jesus whispers, they will not harm this child. They will heal them. My child, this person entering your life is connected to your healing, your emotional balance, your spiritual growth, your forward movement, your divine purpose, your restoration, and your elevation. My beloved, do not think small. Heaven does not prepare small people for chosen souls. Heaven sends people who match your destiny, not your past. My child, this person's energy will feel like calm in chaos, warmth in cold seasons, clarity in confusion, strength during weakness, alignment after misalignment, and truth after illusions. My beloved, you will not have to chase them. You will not have to force a connection. You will not have to guess their intentions. You will not have to shrink your spirit to fit their world. My child, your soul will not feel tired with them. Your mind will not feel heavy. Your heart will not feel unsafe. My beloved, instead, you will feel seen, valued, respected, and protected in ways you have never experienced before. My child, this person carries 3 spiritual signs that will reveal their identity. 1. They come with timing, not pressure. You won't feel rushed. You won't feel overwhelmed. You will feel guided. 2. Their presence brings peace, not anxiety. Your spirit will relax around them. Your intuition will open, not close. 3. They speak life into you, not doubt, fear, or negativity. They speak with intention, respect, and divine alignment. My beloved, heaven chose this person specifically because your soul deserves ease, not battle, love, not confusion, partnership, not pain. But now heaven shows me something even deeper. This person is also connected to the blessing coming toward you, your financial shift, your emotional healing, your restoration, your rise, your transformation. My beloved, this person is part of your destiny alignment. When they enter, doors begin to open, blockages begin to disappear, and opportunities begin to flow. Your energy elevates. Your clarity sharpens. Your purpose awakens. My child, this is why the enemy attacked you so heavily in relationships. Because the enemy knew that once you connect with this destined person, you become unstoppable. My beloved, heaven is saying, this connection is protected. No weapon formed against it will succeed. My child, but there is something important. Extremely important, about how this person appears in your life. Their entry will feel sudden, unexpected, almost unbelievable. Not because they are strange, but because you were never meant to look for them, heaven brings them to you. My beloved, this meeting may happen through a sudden message, a surprising encounter, a change in your routine, a divine redirection, a moment you almost ignored, or a conversation you didn't expect. My child, pay attention to synchronicities. Repeated names, repeated numbers, sudden thoughts of a person, dreams that feel real, unusual coincidences, and doors that open without explanation. These signs are heaven moving things into place. My beloved, when this person enters your life, you will feel it immediately, a shift inside your heart, a softening of your spirit, a recognition that cannot be explained by logic. My child, this person is not here to repeat your past, they are here to rewrite your future. But heaven wants to reveal something even deeper, why this connection is happening now. If you want the next chapter, the part where heaven explains why the timing is finally right, why your spirit had to endure so much first, and what this connection will unlock inside you, you must remain receptive to this message.